Hello and welcome back to Factorio Fixit. My name's Fruit and let's get cracking. Today we're playing a factory by SloanDaddySlim. Now this is my first proper recording session after my little holiday, and you can see that I've got quite a few fixits to do here. That's not a fixit. I've got a bit of a backlog to get through. You'll notice that some of these are in 11.8. I'm still in 11.6 here, so I'll have to update my save. But let's get cracking. SloanDaddySlim. Let's do this thing. Alright. Trains. Oh my god. Oh, we're off. Okay, let's go for a ride on this train, because that looks cool. Okay. Alright, okay, I'll see what's happening. So this is like a supply train. It's got a bunch of stuff on here. And yeah, if it does stop, I would assume that this has some conditions on it. Ooh, speed modules. Yeah, work if that's less than 10, if that's less than... So none of this should actually, yeah, work. Nice. You can see that it's blocked out and it's got things, and yeah, nice. So this is a supply train that he's got running around and doing different things. This is obviously gathering up some resources for us to use in our factory. Where's this off to? Let's go. So let's head back and see what's happening in the main base. Okie dokie. So mining is happening. Lots of mining modules are happening. It's pretty nice. Looks like a fairly substantial base, this one. Ooh, okay. A bit of a main bus thing going on. Fair enough. Yeah. What to say? Well, here's the thing, right? Everyone wants to be like Z. And it seems that SloanDaddySlim is not... oh my god. I feel like he's trolling me. Yeah, everyone wants to be like Z, and Zisto he's doing his own thing with the central bus. Now, the thing about it is that with gear wheels, I'm just having a look here. With gear wheels, right, you'd be better off just running iron through the middle of the base rather than running iron and gear wheels. Because if you have iron, you have gear wheels, but if you have gear wheels, you don't have iron. This means that if you do need more iron later on down the track, you can't get it. Because you're already trying to fill up this belt full of all these gear wheels. Now the same thing can be said for like these, well, for example, right, the yellow inserters don't need to go a step further than here, because they're taken to do green science. They're, you know, the two following belt upgrades are done. This bus line could actually stop right here. And this is the thing, right? Sure, it's pretty, I get that. It's yeah, it looks really nice, but at the end of the day, it is a huge waste of space, of materials, and I don't like it. Yeah, oh my god. Let's just just got rid of the things I'm probably gonna need. Anyway, let's just, actually I'll keep them, so they could be helpful. We'll get rid of that, that, and that, that, and that, that, and that. Ooh, splitters. Definitely, oops, definitely keeping splitters. Signals, rail, pipe. Go, 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 go. We'll get rid of them and that. Ammo. We're probably not going to use modules in this little Fixit. We can get rid of them. because like, who's going to need them? Yep, I'm happy with, throw that in there. I'm happy with that. Now, this is just in case we need it. 300, yep. Now this is the way I like to set up my inventory bar, and Slim Daddy Sloan already had this kind of set up before I stupidly deleted it. 200 of them. Now what I like to do is I like to request in red circuits, okay, and just request in them rather than request in plastic, because plastic only ever goes to red circuits. Well, I think so anyway. Don't test me there. Yeah, anyway, back to the central bus. So yeah, the belts, you know, can stop right here. They don't need to go a step further. They don't need to go an inch further on down the line. Having them go further is just pointless because these will never get used. Okay, so we can get rid of that and make this look nicer and be better. Okay, done. Done and done. So the same thing can be said for inserters. Now inserters, let's see what's happening here. Interesting. What is happening here? No, niente. Niente is happening. Okay. So it looks like inserters have been stopped. Well, inserter production is right there. So really inserters don't need to come an inch further. They're not used for anything else other than green science and faster inserters. Once you've got these happening, you don't need to take it any further down a bus line. If you take it further, you're wasting your own time, basically, getting all this sorted. Now, you'll notice that I've already eliminated two things. Now, gear wheels could possibly go as well. I don't think that they're used in anything down the line, apart from engines. Well, engines are being covered up here, so really, gear wheels, yeah, don't need to come much further than here, possibly. I get the whole aesthetics thing. I do get it. I just, I think that you, unless you're gonna put everything on a bus and then have it all unloaded right at the end down here into like a million little boxes, I don't see the point in running it all the way down. Like, do your little bus thing and, you know, whatever, happy days, but stop it when it's no longer needed, because otherwise you're just making your factory pretty inefficient. You'll find that you'll struggle to keep up with the material requirements. Ooh, okay. So it seems that battery production is a little bit funky, and funky is the technical term, by the way, just in case you're wondering. And the reason for that is we're not getting enough sulfur. Okay. Why on earth would that happen like this? Okay, so here is an example of having a curve when you don't need a curve. Okay? This here, it doesn't matter where you put this in. It doesn't matter if you put it in here or you put it in here. The result on the other side is still the same. Now, I see. So this is an attempted rebalancer, and there's just not enough room, basically. We'll just do this and this. We'll pick this up and this up and do that. We might need a little bit more space, so we need a rebalancer in here. That's fine, we can do that like that. Okay, that will rebalance everything. We should possibly, if we have it, yes we do, use that. Excellent. Okay, so that's going to rebalance things properly. We need another yellow inserter here. Wonderful. I like this factory. It is a cool looking factory. I have to admit, awesome. It looks the shit. We'll just need to tweak it a little bit. Something interesting, SloanDaddySlim has managed to get the whole copper cable on a belt thing working, so that's quite impressive. That would have been a major pain in the brain to get that actually to work. Okay. what we might do is just throw a couple of them away. Get a bit of sulfur happening. Alright. Oh, right, okay. I see. Can I take that down? Not really. Bugger. What about if I put one there? Haha, works again. Now, let's get this here sorted out by doing things and stuff. Okay. Aha. And we'll just put down a little requester chest. Here's one I prepared earlier. And there's sulfur. Outstanding. Boom! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what's up right there. Yeah. Now, what we'll do is we'll just see if we can something like this happening. Bit of buffer storage. This will work really well. Trust me. Ooh, here's an idea, right? Seems that just more and more of these battery factories have been added to the line when there hasn't been the sulfuric acid to actually support them. I wonder where... Okay, let us just... oh my god, here's another attempted rebalancer that's a little bit bodged. We'll do that. Now, what we can do, right, if we pick that up and this up, we can do the same thing, except we can preserve some throughput to the to the lower part of the factory, because you can see that that was stealing a lot of batteries. So the instruction was less than 1,000, so we got that covered. Right, there we go. So you can see that, you know, batteries to the south and to the remainder of the factory are still preserved. Now the only thing is that we're not going to have the balancing effect required, so we're going to need to work that in somehow. Maybe, might work, should work. Let's just throw them in there. See how there's 806 currently, 808, 810. Off they go. Because these are also throwing them in here. Let's just go up here and just suss out how this is going. So we can see that we're just eating the sulfuric acid currently. I think that well, this here, if we disconnect that, that would really help matters. Just take all of this down, because this is probably unneeded. These four are going to craft really quickly. Now, let's head up here and just have a look at our sulfur and plastic production and see that both are running very quickly. I may have to do it... Oh, okay. What's this? That is a personal laser defense. Just sitting on the ground. Awesome. So yeah, let's have a look up here. Boom. Sizable oil production. Nice. Looks like we're cracking everything we can down to the smaller products. Got plenty of light oil, plenty of heavy oil. So potentially some speed units might actually be required in here just to hurry these things up. There isn't enough space really to expand it, because expanding it would be what you'd really be after there. But just to eke a little bit more speed out of it, here's another bodged rebalancer. You see here that it's a straight line. What it'll do, right, is if we have a close look, you can see that half of them are actually ending up over here, which means that as two come in, they end up matched up very, very nicely together. Right. Oh, that is running very slowly. Let's hurry you up. Okay, that seems to be all fine. Where else is that coming from? Okay, that's all fine. Happy with all of that. What? That's awesome. Save our souls, indeed. I don't know what that is. That looks like something important. Anyway, moving right along. Yeah, okay, that works. But otherwise you're losing speed. Well, you're losing speed anyway with a rebalancer. Right, so that's fine. It's all running, well, as smooth as can be. Oh, I can't get through there. So that, all of that is working very, very nicely. Even if I do say so myself, this is a very cool factory, I think. Very, very cool factory. Now we can see that this is starting to back up, and it'll flick on occasionally to get the get more batteries into the system. But that's all fine. That's all fine. Yeah, that's okay, I suppose. Something something important is that if you were when you're doing these central bus builds, right, what you want to do is avoid these corners. So when you go to split it off, measure it out, right? So right now this has been measured incorrectly, because you end up with the down line. So this down line here, if you measured correctly, you would have it here, so that you could run directly from this T-junction straight down in front of the two factories. That is something that can go a long way to helping the factory and making sure that it all runs nice and smoothly. Oh my god. Okay. And in situations like this, I really like to avoid the curves and do this kind of thing. Okay, same thing except no corners now, and that can help a great deal as well. Just avoiding corners, I think in general is really key to making some solid factories. Now we'll notice that the blue circuits are not working. Why are they not working? Ah, no sulfuric acid. Of course. And dun, 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 dun. You know what we could do? Oh yeah, that's gonna work. Oh my god. So blue processing units are very, very heavy on resources, so I dare say they were turned off for a good reason. I'm just going to pick them up because, you know, I'm annoying like that. Let's throw that there. We'll get a passive provider down, and we'll say work if there's less than, say, 1,000 of them in the network. But that'll get us blue processing units going again, and yeah, that'll be happy days. So that's that. We've seemed to, you know, correct a few little few little things in the factory. You know, there's nothing really major wrong with this factory. It's just little minor stuff, you know, things that come down to personal preference largely, and you know, my problem with splitters is well documented, well documented. Oh, okay, I see. You can see here we've run into a bit of a snag with their blue processing units. You can see that they're coming in up here and they're having to go through a bit of a corner. For this, which is a fairly low processing item, I don't really mind it. You know, you could get away with that, I think. Okay, we'll do stone walls because, you know, reasons. I think what I might... Oh, okay, that was quick. What I might do is I'll come back for one more episode in SloanDaddySlim's factory, because I do like this factory. It is very, very cool. I like the design. It's very well thought out, well planned, well executed, except for a few minor things. But you know, they're the things that we'll try and fix. Now just quickly before we go, the train network. Yeah, it's sizable, so you know we can avoid going over there, which is good news for me. Alright, I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you very much for joining me, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Ooh, as you can see, green circuit throughput problem. That's for the next episode though.